Said yesterday that the NBA told Raptors superfan Drake, quote, "There's got to be lines drawn with his antics on the sidelines in the playoffs." Last night, Drake, while wearing a Del Curry throwback jersey, appeared to listen to that note, but at the end of the game, not so much. Drake got into it with Draymond Green and appeared to call him, quote, "trash." Draymond talked about the incident later, but he just didn't want to hear the word scuffle. Take a listen.
Just wanted you to talk a little bit about that post-game scuffle between you and Drake.
You got a question about basketball? It wasn't really a scuffle because I didn't hit him and he didn't hit me, or I didn't push him and he didn't push me. We talked. We barked a little bit, but I wouldn't necessarily consider that a scuffle. Not really what I personally would consider a scuffle.
All right, Chris Burchard still with us, but for Skip, I want to go here to you. How do you expect Drake to behave game 2?
I'm going to answer this question because Drake is my guy, as opposed to not your guy.
Your guy's E40?
Yeah.
That's your guy?
40 water.
Yeah, your guy's only number 2, and you can have him. I was supremely disappointed in Drake last night for allowing the commissioner to dictate his behavior during that game, because he went completely into his shell, and he might have as well have been at church all through the 4 quarters of that game. And the only reason he came out of his shell is that Draymond was exiting the court after the buzzer, and he initiated, to my eyes, I'm guessing a little bit here, but it looked like Draymond initiated, as he called it, the barking. I think he barked first out of frustration.
Sure.
He had the cheapest triple-double you can have, 10, 10, 10, and it was almost a quadruple-double because he had 6 turnovers on the way toward 10. And I think he just looked for the biggest lightning rod in the building to go off on and try to create a little spark of controversy, because that's the way he motivates himself and his team. So he tries to get into it with Drake, and I think he enjoyed the back and forth, and Drake sort of got blindsided and reached for, let's see, I'm going to trash talk, so I'll call him trash. I'll call him trash, right? Not really inspired. The jersey was inspired because it really,
love the jersey.
You mix the emotions of the Golden State Warriors, because they're thinking, wow, Steph's dad's, he was here. You know, like he,
okay.
I love
that.
Yeah, it was perfect. Number 30, and that's why Steph wears number 30. But I want to see Drake be Drake. He's one of the greatest entertainers in this world.
On stage.
And he is on stage in that building.
He's not
He is
performing.
that building. He is their home court advantage.
They paid to see
He brings
Claw.
mystique there. They also pay to see him.
They paid to
He
see
gives them a
Siakam.
little mojo.
It just gives them mojo. It gives them some aura, because he's a big guy. He's bigger than the Claw. He just is. Is he not the most famous guy in the arena?
Yes,
Okay,
but that's not his show.
Just show off a little bit.
No.
I don't care if he goes and gives Nick Nurse a little fake back rub. You know,
the commissioner and I do care.
Yeah, well, obviously he did. So he gave him a talking to.
Yes.
And Drake, he's on the masthead of the team. I don't know if he gets paid.
Global ambassador.
Yeah, whatever, but he is an ambassador. And my God, he's sitting 3 feet from the coach half the time. If he wants to stand up and act like
No,
there's no problem there. He didn't go give a back rub to Budenholzer. You know, that would be out of bounds. And I told you earlier, it's not like he ran on the court after Van Vliet made a 3 and patted him on the butt and said, go, go, go. He doesn't cross the literal line onto the court. I want to see him stand up the way Spike Lee does and exchange a little.
Spike's been sitting down a lot of time with his wife, enjoying the game.
He is not. He's a super fan. Spike is far more animated than Drake. You've been there.
But Spike did sit a little bit. Look, what I hope the commissioner said to Drake was, you can't touch a coach or a player,
well,
all right?
He said
I'm not with the massaging, and I hope he said you can't be running up and down 15 feet on the sideline.
Clapping in guys opposing players' face.
Oh, stop
Well, see,
it.
I want everything else, because I do think Drake has brought, it's just like Spike Lee. That was great. That's history. That's legend. That's lore.
You mean with Reggie.
Right, with Reggie. So I want Drake to bring that. And what I hope we see from Drake after this scuffle, you know, with Draymond, I hope he goes, if I'm Drake, I'm going at Draymond hard.
Why not?
Oh, you're the best defender in the world? Really? Siakam is killing you. Talk about he can't shoot. Like, really go at Draymond hard.
Because there's a lot to go at.
Yeah, that's what he should do in game 2. But do it either sitting or standing up in front of your seat. But you can't be roaming the side.
Well, how about this here? This is what I know about super fans. What they do? They travel. When Drake go show up in somebody else's building?
I give you that.
He should travel.
I will give you that.
I expect to see him. I
know
think
what?
he's going to travel. He better. Why not?
He's too big to travel.
That's not me. He's too big to travel.
There's no excuse for him not to.
But the fans are going to kill him if he's there.
Yeah. Hey, that's part of it, right?
I don't.
Spike Lee traveled.
Spike Lee
traveled.
Yes,
he went to Indiana where the fans are crazy.
Jack traveled.
Jack
traveled to Boston.
Right. You got to travel.
Skip,
He's got to.
I guess.
See the thing, this is the way you look at it. See, you're looking at like Drake's trash talking and he says Draymond is trash. But Draymond has already said, go pull a YouTube video and watch Drake play basketball.
Oh, guys,
or a man that can't play basketball to say something else. Because that's what fans skip on, and that's what they reach with me.
Okay.
You were trash. You couldn't even play. You rolled Elway coattail. I'm like, dude.
They say that to you?
Yes.
I got to read that.
I'm like, dude, I'm looking at your profile. You 400 pounds. You couldn't play. You call me trash.
That's the way life works.
But that's the thing, though. When somebody that you know couldn't do what you did say you trash. I mean, that's like me showing boy, you can't hit them bars like Kendrick Lamar. I mean, while you over there talking. 40 Water, the real lyricist out here.
Why should Drake even care what Shannon Sharp thinks about his rapping ability?
Yeah, easy.
It's like way beneath Drake's dignity.
No, it's not. Because that hurt. Because see, everybody in their profession think they're really good.
Yeah.
And you want to be praised because see what you doing, patting them on the back. Or he's a global, he's much bigger, he's so big. Nah, we bring it down to size where I'm from. Talk about you. Put you in your place.
Well, you did your fair share of that, right?
I mean, there were guys on the field, I was like, man, what's up? Man, coach told me I couldn't talk to you because you're going to try and get my head. I was like, man, forget coach, me and you boys.
Okay, so if you played for the visiting team in Toronto, would you engage with Drake?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely you would.
Absolutely.
You would, but now Draymond, I think, is mentally tough enough to engage with him. But some players shouldn't engage with him.
No.
Don't get off your game. Don't get off your game.
That's what I do. I'm engaged with everybody.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you. You don't need a lot of motivation.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give it to him.
But you know when the Clippers have challenged Draymond and talked or given him just wide open threes, he's answered.
Yeah.
So it could backfire on Drake and the Raptors.
Well, you know, he hit that one against Portland because he's right there in front of their bench and they're yelling and screaming, you can't shoot. And he hit it. And the first thing he did, he turned to their bench.
Yep.
So we're going to find out.
It's very important in game 2 because I'm with you. I think Golden State is going to reflex their muscles. They're going to say, we are champions and we're going to show you and we're going to put you back in your place. They're going to need Drake to come out of his shell in game 2.
Drake ain't hitting no shots.
Okay, I know, but he gives it's a mystique, a home mystique, because it sends a signal to Golden State, this perennial champion. They got a big guy rooting for them, like a big guy, the biggest guy. You don't think they're all Drake fans? They're all, some of them are friends.
Chris, I don't know if you got in trouble. I mean, you sound like, you know, you was all good.
He never got
in trouble. But let me tell you, when the teacher called your parents, that's one thing. When the principal called, this wasn't somebody in Adam Silver's office talking to Drake. This was Adam Silver, who's the commissioner of the commissions right now. And he said, look here, bro, let me holler at you right quick.
What rapper ever listened to The Man?
He didn't say it like that. Drake is different in that regard. He doesn't have your typical hip-hop pedigree.
But here's the thing. This, I mean, and the rap community is big in the NBA. You know, you see them at All-Star games. They perform. They're the different type of entertainment going on the NBA games as opposed to NFL games. And so when the commish calls you and say, bro, I need to get at you right quick, you listen.
Well,
but he shouldn't.
He should.
Silver should not tell him tone it down and verbally. Like verbally, he should be able to say whatever he wants. I mean, you know, that's respectful.
See, we live
within reason.
We live in a world that has boundaries, real or imaginary, and you cross them, bruh. Now, don't make me get crunchy with you, Drake.
Adam didn't come anymore.
He didn't come anymore. But I thought if I was the commissioner, if a brother was a commissioner, that's what we thought.
Oh, Drake is just
no
average
massages.
fan.
That's it. No
you know,
massages.
he has Steph and KD.
He does.
Well, and he, look, I'm going to give him a pass on the wristband because the wristband covered those tattoos up, right? Because otherwise, that's corny.
Hold up.
Otherwise, you might as well have put on a headband, some shorts, and a knee brace. Full uniform.
Why, if you a Raptor global ambassador, would you have Steph Curry and KD?
He clearly never thought the Raptors were going to get to the finals.
Exactly, that was my point. So how big a fan are you? So what you going to get? If Cowboys get back to the Super Bowl, you get a tattoo? Or you getting a Zeke tattoo or
I
that
have
tattoo?
no tattoos, and I will never have any tattoos.
You might as well go to
I
get
don't
one.
think
You a
that-
super fan. You a bigger fan of the Cowboys than Drake is as a Raptor.
Oh, I don't know that. How
I
do you
know that.
quantify that?
Easy.
You would not tattoo, even if you were a tattoo guy, another team's players.
No, I don't think that would be
And
any
so
of our style
No,
around
I'm
here.
not.
Right?
Nah,
Enough
no
Drake
thanks.
for now, I'd
Yeah.
have to say.
I
Chris,
think it's time for Drake to be the MVP.
I think
You're
it's time
looking for that.
I think it's time for Drake to behave just like he did in Game 1.
we expect big things from him, Game 2.
God, is he a man or a mouse? He was quiet as a mouse last night. I'm
He's
serious.
trying to get the man riled up. Chris.
serious.
He's trying to get him riled up.
Man or a mouse? Who are you?
You are.
Security has
That will go viral in Canada.
Yeah.
I called them soft and they went off on me, so that's they're gonna get
Chris, good stuff. I appreciate you being here.
Security's
Well, number
already been informed.
two, continue to struggle Game 2. We'll
He act
discuss
out, take
all
him
that
out.
next.